guys, it's Marin. I'm back with the new videos. This video I'll be showing you my everyday makeup routine along with my everyday makeup favorites. So a few of them are what I genuinely use from day to day. So I'll be talking you through the beginning of how I do my makeup till the very end, and I hope you like this video. So guys, it's me. So I don't really have anything on my face right now. You see, if I turn my face, you can see the problematic area here. That's because I've been breaking out an allergy. So I'm gonna be taming that with Physiogel Hypoallergic Soothing Care AI Cream, which looks like this. Personally, I find this very soothing on the skin, but I won't use a lot because it could feel a little bit sticky on your face at times. I want to just use on the place where I feel like I need a little bit of help. So around the nose, definitely. My nose is very dry. So it's just in the middle of my face in general. I'm using this mirror since I can't really see what I'm doing. So there. It looks a little better. I definitely recommend this one. It's from Physiogel. So it's been my favorite for the past couple of months since I've been breaking out in dry patches. My sun protection cream, which is this one is SPF. It's just a regular sun protection cream, except it's worked as a base as well. So I'm using this much. I'm just gonna distribute it all over my face. So as you can see, it's sort of brighten up the face a little bit. It doesn't really actually leave any oily residues on the skin, so it's my favorite for that reason, because when you feel like you put a lot of moisturizers on and sun protection cream on, it could feel like a lot of layers, and it could get really uncomfortable to wear during the day, especially in hotter climates like in Thailand, for example. While way that I'm gonna be reapplying this, which is your lip glow. But you can actually use the Elizabeth Arden Bake Out for Lip Cream as well, but I feel like I need a little bit more of something of a color because I'm look very washed out right now. So the next step I'll be doing is, this is my favorite base. I recently tried it out because I heard a lot of rave on the YouTube sphere, so I thought I'd try it out. This one is Becca Primer, and it's a backlight priming filter, and I didn't really notice any kind of glowing like a lot of people have been talking about. It's maybe because I like putting on a lot of powder, so that might be one of the reasons why I didn't really see the effect there. But I'm gonna put it on right now so you can see for yourself if you see it different. But for me personally, I don't really see any. Well, camera pick up this one with the primer. This one is no primer. I look like I had a lot of sleep. My skin is very hydrated. It's just create that illusion of you're really well rested. Personal differences that I find with these primer is kind of like the layer in between moisturizing and makeup that I be putting on, so it's kind of separated nicely, and it looks a little bit more healthy. I like it. I would definitely repurchase it, though it's really pricey. I think it's a lot more expensive than my foundation. Next, I'm gonna be applying my favorite foundation. This one is, I've been talking about this so much because I can't find another switch from Estee Lauder. The foundation is really like low maintenance. I can wear it and I can just go about doing my thing. I usually use my hand, that's because it's a little bit more full coverage, and with my hands it's a little bit more sheer out. So I'm going to be putting this on my face. And even though you can still see like the problematic area, like the dry patches and all that, but it will stay unbudged during the daytime. Well, when I look into the mirror, when I check my makeup, everything still stays in place, and I think that's a sign of a good foundation, in my opinion. Okay, now the next step I'd be doing require a lot of patience, as I'm gonna be putting on the concealer. I'm gonna be putting on the concealer. It's a little messy because I use it every day. This one is NC30 MAC concealer. This one is also Stay on the Skin Unbudge, which is one of the main focus for me when I buy any type of product. I'm gonna be putting this on. You can actually see it's really drying out. On the spot where I feel like I need a little help. I'm not gonna trying to achieve the flawlessness of the foundation steps because, you know, in this conditions of my skin, if I conceal too much, it's gonna be revealing the whole flaw that it happens on my face. Also, don't forget the eye. I am using Instant Age Reminder by Maybelline. I'm using the color Light Pale, particularly because I need a little brighten up under my eyes. I'm gonna left that set for a little bit, and I'm gonna be buffing it in with these Sigma brush. This one is F80, and I like this particularly because it's so dense, and when you kind of press it into your skin, it's actually stay. It doesn't really shear out the product, it's kind of buff it in. So I'm gonna buff it in right now. Right. So I don't really put anything on my upper eyelid. That's because I like it to kind of be free of any product before I put on any eyeshadow. So that is the base. So now we're gonna go into contouring and blushing. So like I said before, my skin has been really drying, so the product that I mostly use are cream products. Stick foundations in MSF 09 or Caramel. I'm going to be using this on the side of my face to create like a bit of shadows. Yeah. And just, you know, just around here. Because I'd be focusing on the top of my cheekbone, buffing it in. Like that. Gently. Blend out the product like that. Now the nose contouring is going to come later because I don't really like this shade for the nose contouring part. Next, we're going to be putting some color to the cheek. I'm using NYX brush, stick brush in hibiscus, I think. Hibiscus. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but it's one of those color that looks like this. I'm going to be putting it on my hand, and I'm not going to be using any brush right now, so I'm just going to be like dabbing it out. And just focus is that I don't really go beyond my pew-pew, so I just focus the product on the area where I feel like I need a little lift. So look a little bit more healthy. And I do put a little bit more because I'm going to be setting it up with powder, so everything's going to kind of sheer out. So right now it looks like this. When I said that the concealer is actually unbudged, I totally meant that whenever I put the cream brush on, it doesn't move. It stays where I needed it to be. The setting part of the makeup, I'm using my favorite HD Studio Finish by NYX and the brush, powder brush from Leo Technique brush. They both work fantastically together. I love this more than the MAC one even, because the MAC setting powder, I feel like they could look a little cakey during daytime, but it doesn't do it. And this is a lot cheaper, and I totally swear by it. So I'm gonna be setting the powder. Now while we at it right now, we're gonna put some shading using this. This one is actually eyebrow powder from Kate, but it works well. I like Kate's eyebrow powder. Just use my hand. I use my hand a lot. I just like it more than the brush for some reason. I feel like it left a few fall out and I don't really have to clean it. I'm just gonna be blowing out all the lines. Yeah, that looks a little better. I think from a while back, if you watch my older videos, I use this pretty much all the time, but right now I've been combining it with new favorites. So I've been using What's Up by Benefit, which is a cream highlighter, and Burberry eyeshadows in gel. Not too much, but I like this Burberry because they're a little bit more, as you can see. I think the color are pretty close to like the Becca one, but a lot cheaper, and it's a little bit more compact, so you can have it in your bag. But I'm going to be putting this on the bridge of my nose. You tell the difference already. I like to put the highlighter up here as well. Doing the eyebrow part, so let's start. The product I've been loving right now is Intuit. This one is like a 2-in-1 product, and it's in soft brown. You can use this two-way. The first way is use it dry, and the second way, you want to intensify the color, you can dip in water and just start from there. So I'll be starting from the bottom part of my eyebrow. I just use this a lot now. Usually I just have powders and some other products. So I start at the bottom, and then I mop the beginning of my eyebrow, and then I kind of fill and stroke on my eyebrow like that, which I'm going to look a little bit funny, but not for long. So we're going to be adding like the end part, that's my phone, sorry, of my eyebrow, and then so as for the eye part, I'm going to be introducing you to my favorite palettes. My favorite palettes, which I consider like an essential, is a little dirty, so please ignore the messiness of it. So the first one is this one, Natural Matte. This one is from Too Faced. I think I mentioned this in my videos, beginning of the year beauty favorites. So this one is a favorite gorgeous matte eyeshadows, and the second one is Sleek eyeshadow palette, which I'm going to be using this color most of the time. They're all my favorite color, but I'm pretty much lean towards the color from the top. That's because it's a little bit more daytime appropriate for my personal styles. First off, we'll be using the color Strapless here. I remember I told you before that I don't really use any foundations on like my eyelid area. That's precisely because I like my natural eyelid color, so it doesn't really like putting on product to kind of conceal it. I use my hand again, but I genuinely like my hand more than a brush. It doesn't matter if it's like MAC's or Bobbi Brown, it's just really irritating. And I'm gonna be putting an eyeliner. This one is from NYX as well, and this is in Bijou Jibo. Watch it on my hand, which is a dark plummy color. I love it. So it's go with the upper color so well. The eyelashes curl. I'm gonna go back with my eyeliner. This one is back eyeliner from Revlon, and this is the eyeliner that's appropriate for contact lens wearer, so it doesn't really hurt my eyes or anything. So I'm just gonna create a little tail, a little flick at the end of it. When I finish put on an eyeliner, next I'll be doing is, for this eye, is this color right here. It's a little bit more dark than it looks, than it's suggested in the palette. So when I swipe it, it flicker like sort of pink glow reflections. It's so beautiful. I love it. So I just put it at the end, just a teeny tiny bit, just kind of like the edge. That is his eyes. So I use this for my top lash, and I use Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara for my lower lash lines. I usually just like dab it. I don't wiggle at it. I just tilt my head backward as much as possible. I just put on a very balanced mascara. I'm just gonna go ahead and but it's really lengthen your lashes. This one is so amazing for that. This eye done. I'm gonna come back with 2 of my eyes set. Ta-da! Well, it's sort of done. I'll be putting on some lip color Cutie Pink from Essence, and I'm gonna be applying this like on the outside corner of my lip. It would look like this, but like I said, I feel like it's fairly not enough. I'll be putting on Dashing. This one is by Marc Jacob. It's pink red color. I talked about this in my favorite lipstick video. We're gonna be using our hands to smudge everything together. Alright guys, so that is my makeup and my everyday essential favorite. So I hope you guys like this video or find it helpful in some way. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any more suggestions or like any more of a request, leave them down below and I'll be sure to check them when I see you on my next video. Bye! And that's a place, like really cool place to hang out as well.